I finished the work on my shipping container office that you see behind me. I don't know if I talked about this before, but just to give a little bit of background, when I bought this property, it came with these different shipping containers. There's one back here and one right here. They're just steel shipping containers, and they were just empty when I got them. And I decided to turn this one into my office. So what I really did was primed the whole thing and painted it white, and then did a lot of work on the inside of it. But outside I did very, very little. It's 20 feet long by 8 feet tall by 8 feet wide. Well, I got the roof all cut out, or the ceiling I should say. So this is going to be the ceiling. These are just a little over 8 feet, a little under 8 feet I think. Really great. You can see this is really good solid wood. So this side's actually not the side that's going to be up. It's going to be this other side, which has a lot more character to it. It's a lot more weathered. It's got nail holes. But I have it laying down. So what I did, I just laid them out so that there wasn't gaps between each one, as little gaps as possible, and actually lined up pretty good. This is pretty straight wood. For how old it is, it's probably over 100 years old. And I'm going to be wedging it up here. So there's like this foam in here now, but this foam is going to come out, and it's just going to pinch right up in there. It's going to sit, so we've got these 2x6s on both sides, and that's where it'll sit, just like, oh, I took the ones out. So the bathroom, I'm using these newer ones, and we're going to paint them, probably maybe white. They're already cut to length. But then the rest of the room is going to be barnwood all the way to the front. I'm just about halfway done. It's going pretty great. I started at this end, I was trying to push them all the way down, but then I figured if I cut them just right, I can put them in at sort of like an angle and then twist them. And so they've been twisting in pretty good there and just going right in. And they look really good. They're in there pretty solid. I haven't decided if I was going to try and fish some electrical through, but it's pretty tight in here. And so I don't know if I'm going to maybe just do some wall sconces or something and do no lights in the ceiling. Guess we'll find out. This is the progress on the new office in the shipping container. So the first thing I did was this barnwood ceiling, which I really like. It just spans the full length. This is just some old reclaimed barnwood. Very old, over 100 years old. And then I put this floor down yesterday, so it's a nice, smooth, new floor. Really good, really cheap stuff. Then this board's actually pretty cheap too. It's about $20 a sheet for a 4x8 sheet, like these. This is going to be the walls everywhere. And even in the bathroom, except the bathroom here, we've got a shower, so this is good. The shower wall is going to have a little bit different something going on. I ran electrical, so I have some outlets all over the place. I'm going to run some data in here as well. The plumbing's just going to be gravity fed, maybe like a solar water heater up on the top. Solar panels up on top is what I want to do eventually. And then out here, so I'm going to do a window right here. And this door, 30-inch door, and then this is actually just a work counter. So this part's going to be open to the outside, so I can just open up these doors here, and I can have a little bit, I can do some soldering here, some little tiny projects, have some tools available. And then if I want to do a bigger project, I can just walk over here. We're pouring concrete in here, going to fix up these doors, and this will be the actual, bigger shop area. And I've got another shipping container right here, so I could build a second office if I wanted to. It's coming along great though. And what I did, when you first open the door here, I actually put a little workspace right inside the door. And so I have a workbench right here where I can work on some different projects. I've got a nice little like a vise and all my different tools that I would use, some tools on the wall. And then on this other wall here, I have some good storage as well where I keep all different things, and also some nice storage under here. This area is about 4 feet from here over to the wall, and then I have a door here that goes into my office. Everything is insulated with this foam board, and so it's a nice, it actually stays pretty cool even in the summertime. I've got this wired with electricity, so what I do when I come in, this is a video studio, so in the morning I have a little power strip, I click here. I also have a battery backup power right here, so everything will run on batteries for a short time in the case of power failure. But yeah, everything turned out really well. We've got the nice barnwood ceiling. We've got this tongue and groove wood floor that was just dirt cheap at Home Depot. Then I got all my computers. I actually trenched outside to my internet at my house, which is about not far, 75 feet, and ran an internet cable. So we have wired internet out here. And then on the other side of this wall is the bathroom that's still a work in progress, but it's just large enough to have a shower floor. It's like a shower pan in here for a shower. And then also, this will be a little sink right here where you can wash your hands. And then a toilet, probably a composting toilet. And then the gray water from these is just going to pipe out and water like a flower bed. I don't anticipate this being used too much, honestly. I just thought it'd be good to build in here. Right now I'm kind of using it as storage, and my computers sit in here too. So the computers just have a chase back behind here. And that's where all the wiring comes for the keyboard and monitors and recording equipment and everything I have here. What else? I've got a couch right here so you can sit down. And some different pieces of furniture. We've got like a gun cabinet here, chest, some of my camera equipment. But the whole place turned out really well. I've actually was pretty impressed with it. Took me a while to finish it, but really actual days working on it was maybe 2 weeks total, not even full-time working on it. So it came together really quickly. The material cost wasn't that much. So if you're thinking about doing an office like this, I'd say go for it. It's very manageable as long as you don't cut into the outside like I did. I left the outside completely out how it is. The only thing I did was cut in a vent right here in the bathroom. Does have a vent, like a 4-inch vent, so I can open up and it has a window here and a door, so I can open that up and let air flow through if I want to get some fresh air and circulation in here if I'm spending a lot of time. Yeah, so that's the studio, guys. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next video.